programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Have been waiting and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. One will be stopped for no gain. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. He'll get rid of it. And his throw is incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He wants to change this route. To the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Stewart. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. More precision throws from this Bruin quarterback, much like a Rick Neuheisel used to play.
Just pinpoint accurate. Put the ball right where you want to. You think about Troy Aikman, you think about some of those other great names in UCLA history.
Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the big tackle.
The Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Gets it to the back. Runs through a tackle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on third down.
Man, wow, what a catch by the big fella. And when he's not open, he's open. So nice to have a big target that can make those type of catches. I imagine he'll keep throwing him the football.
And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. Kick comes up a little short, and now he's thinking kick 6.
And I love that the field goal block unit was prepared. They had a guy back deep. They understood it was a long field goal. And, Jesse, how about making a play as a field goal kick team, basically a kickoff team, going and making a tackle?
Yeah, they were saying, we're not doing kick 6. This isn't Auburn, Alabama back in the day. And the big fella's up front. It's the offensive linemen that have to get out there and make a tackle. You're right, that was impressive.
Quick release on the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Now the play fake. Moving away from pressure. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, it's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And, man, I know he's going to be really upset with himself because you have all these goals and all these things you want to do, and you come in your first touch, man. You cough it up, but you got to put it behind you. This defense needs to come out now, be ready to play, fight back, build some momentum back the other direction.
UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He might want another play. Wants to go up top. Got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Scrambling away. He'll pull it down. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it up to 49.
Usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
Plows through the defense. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Quarterback making checks. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They booted away. All the way back to the 15. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Lots of room to run. He's at the 10. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
And no signal from the officials, but not much push from the offensive line, and I don't think he reached the end zone.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. SMU notched a victory in enemy territory. And though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Dallas is worth its weight in gold to the Mustangs. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Going to swing it on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Stewart. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. One final play before the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Hauls it in. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pick up of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Turning it off. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Hokies. How about this defense taking one back to the house? Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. What an offseason in the recruiting department, reeling in a top 10 class, and you got to think that's going to help.
Man, yeah, it's just nice when you get some recruiting and some excitement, right? Get a top 10 class. You know the talent is really, really good. The young talent pushes the older talent, Jesse, and it just makes the squad obviously so much better.
And with that top 10 class, David, they really feel like they were able to reload the roster, and they think they've got some impact freshmen in this class as well. Can't wait to see what they do today.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. There he goes. And he's
can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, got the long touchdown.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. These guys...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 30. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll go right back to it. Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes, continue to feed this man the ball.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. UCLA will go back to work on offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. The pitch, fighting off the defender.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Breaks into the open. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Going to take a shot on second and short. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Gets away from one. Finds some space. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the Bruins are on the move.
Get set, get set.
From the shotgun, the inside give.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Making side adjustments here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. This time it's complete. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of down.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Bruins! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. The offense will take advantage of the penalty. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
He'll run it again. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some...
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. And the Hokies want to move quickly. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the middle. It's caught. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Hokies come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Takes it from the gun on third down. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Hokies. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Virginia Tech, 35. UCLA, 14.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
They'll go back to the air on second down. With the catch, it's Stewart. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Offense in a bunch formation. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. He gets it away from his own end zone. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's looking to pass. Steps away to find some room. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, wait, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done, too.
To the air on first down. Right on the money. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. just enough time for one final play of the half. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Bruins will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. They get to him as he throws.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to fire. He's going to fire deep. Catch inside the 25. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Dances away. Had to throw it before he wanted. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. This time he's got his man. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Connection to the right. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Go. Go. Griffin. Timber.
They'll run it from the gun. Makes him talk to the hand. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll send the back in motion. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man on the outside. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Hey, nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10.
Jackrabbit.
Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Running into the open space. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. And the Hokies in the hurry up.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready.
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
A strike downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in speed.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. How about this dude? He's throwing it like Don Strock or Jim Druckenmiller. He's running it like Tyrod Taylor, or doing it all like Michael Vick.
Just showing the whole game, showing the repertoire, and how hard is it to stop a guy like this? I mean, when he can do all these things and stress you with his feet, stress you with his arm, that's why he's hard to stop, and that's why he's having himself a day.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising. promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man on the right. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
This defense is flying around with bad intentions. How about the stick the defender just laid on the tight end?
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. Turning it on. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Rushes on him. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. The forward pass used to be illegal in football. That one still is. The Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Let's pound the rock.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's going for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Oh, he makes the catch. He's not going to make it to the sticks. And what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just flushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Creates a little space. There he goes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And I got to be ready mentally and physically. Mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2. Can't dilly-dally around. Got to run physical. Got to break tackles. Got to go through people. Whatever I need to do to get that 2 yards. Nice job running the football.
The Bruins with the 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Taking it the other way. The 30. He's at the 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Breaks away on the left. Touchdown, UCLA. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Might be looking to run. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback, and you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Uncorks it. Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
A big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
29 Philly.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got the tight end. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Finds his target down the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Bruins want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw again. A little release to the back. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
The Bruins will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wide receiver's going to get a shot at it on 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bruins!
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the 2nd half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
56, UCLA, 28.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Pass to sticks and still on his feet. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Right back to the well. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well. So this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Floats it out in space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
And the Hokies will have it 1st and 10. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Running back searching for a hole. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a...
Breaks into the open. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
The Hokies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Buying some time as he moves left. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Roll. 9 feet.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Touchdown, Hokies! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this, this coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
And he added the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They got it at the 27. And the Bruins want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Going for the big play. Makes the grab at the 30. And what a huge choke play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Quarterback may change this route. Just keeps slinging it. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
The Bruins started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll throw it from the red zone. Forced out of the pocket. It's complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the move. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Quarterback keeper. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7. And the Bruins had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Makes the grab on the left. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still been counted for 6. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Working that left side. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to...
Oh, he's got some space. Lowers those pads. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. This dude is just running amok for the Hokies, both through the air and on the ground.
He's just doing some serious damage. And whether it's running, whether it's throwing, this guy has been on point, making you think of some great names like Mike Vick back in the day that just electrified Virginia Tech fans.
Set to kick it off.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wide receiver going in motion. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
To the air on second down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds space on the right. Turning it on. Past the 30. Tag. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, the consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the 4th quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Quarterback stands alone. All wide receivers. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And the offense comes up short on third down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on fourth down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, showed a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Oh, they're after him. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football and hope it's still alive.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Under fire. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Offense in a bunch formation. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's got him in the flat. There he goes. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Going to swing it on second down. Fakes the grab. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
Awesome body control and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field, and if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
Wants to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, UCLA.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
Ready to try the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. The hands team able to secure that football, and with that, should have secured a victory. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.